throws out an arrest warrant against social commentator Kevin Taylor in a 4-1 decision. Member of Parliament-elect for Ablekuma North, Erabna Oben, has been sworn in following a closely contested parliamentary rerun in the Ablekuma North constituency. Also in today's bulletin, 4 students have been arrested by the Ghana Police Service following the recent violent clash at Warugu Senior High School that forced authorities to shut the school down temporarily. On the international front, Ghanaians applying for U.S. non-immigrant visas will now face an additional $250 fee following a new policy introduced by the United States government. This and more coming up shortly. Please stay. We are also live on Facebook at Metro TV Ghana. My name is Ethel Poplampo. Now let's do the news in details. The Supreme Court has thrown out an arrest warrant against social commentator Kevin Taylor in a 4-1 decision. Now, the quashed bench warrant was issued in January 2020 by Justice Eric Cheba stemmed from a contempt summons issued by the then High Court judge over comments made by Kevin Taylor on his online program With All Due Respect. Now, in the said video, Kevin Taylor had alleged that Justice Cheba's elevation to the Court of Appeal was politically motivated, suggesting the judge had acted in the interest of President Nana Akufo-Addo's administration during the trial of former National Communications Authority board members accused of misappropriating some $4 million. Now, describing Taylor's video as scandalous, Justice Cheba ruled that the social commentator had impugned the integrity of the judiciary. He issued a warrant directing law enforcement and bring him before the court to answer for contempt. However, in Tuesday's ruling, the Supreme Court held that the bench warrants constituted a violation of due process and that Justice Cheba acted outside the bounds of judicial discretion. The majority of justices expressed concern that the warrant...
We are happy to have that decision. And our client is now a free man. Yeah, the authorities are clear that when the decision is a nullity, it can be quashed anytime. So there's even a case of Cable Metal versus Barclays Bank, where the decision was quashed 9 years on.
Now, away from that, Member of Parliament-elect for Ablekuma North, Erabna Oben, has been sworn in. The brief ceremony took place in Parliament. Her swearing-in follows her victory in a closely contested parliamentary rerun in the Ablekuma North constituency, marking the second time since the... Jeff, if you can hear me, what more can you report? Jeff, can you hear me? So that is my colleague, Jeffrey Atipo.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Alberto, I can hear you. So, Ethel, like I was saying earlier, the House is currently suspended for 5 minutes, even though the 5 minutes is past, but the Speaker of Parliament, to return to his seat to ensure that business, but let me tell you that Erabna Obi, like you rightly said, has just been sworn in as the Member of Parliament for the Ablekuma North.
How can I ask questions if I can't hear?
And eventually came into the chamber. by the Speaker of Parliament. Arrived in the chamber. So, as you can see, the members of Parliament are currently here. Arab Naobin is currently not in the chamber. She stepped out, but because of the suspension, you could see members of Parliament within the chamber, but not some of them seated, others are not seated. So, this is the current situation. But let me tell you that, Ethel, early on before the suspension, we may have to go out now. We may have to go out because the Speaker of Parliament is returning to the chamber. We may have to go out, but Ethel, let me indicate that
Isn't that the question I'm asking you, not answer, so I just have to respond to what...
actually walked out of the chamber just before the Speaker of Parliament So this is the current situation now. The Speaker is back in the chamber, seated.
That was my colleague Jeffrey Atipo coming to us live from Parliament. Now, away from that, in a landmark move to combat coastal erosion and restore livelihoods, President John Dramani Mahama has officially launched Phase 2 of the Blekusu Coastal Protection Project. The event, held in the Volta region town of Blekusu, marks a bold step in Ghana's fight against the devastating effects of climate change.
Today, the President, John Dramani Mahama, is back here in the Volta region, particularly in Agaveji, Blekusu, to cut sword for the Phase 2 construction of the sea defense wall.
For years, the residents of Blekusu and surrounding coastal towns have battled the sea, their homes swept away, livelihoods destroyed, and peace of mind eroded. But today, hope has returned to the shoreline.
This occasion is not merely symbolic, but it's a clear demonstration of what responsive leadership can do when it listens, when it cares, and when it acts.
President John Dramani Mahama recalled the heartbreaking scenes from past tidal wave attacks, families uprooted, properties lost, and decades of appeals gone unanswered.
In 2017 and again in 2021, destructive tidal waves swept through this area, uprooting families, destroying homes, and eroding livelihoods. I can still picture the videos and the pictures showing the images from the effects of these tidal waves, the pain, the anxiety, the fear that was etched on the faces of our fellow citizens.
With equipment ready and traditional leaders in attendance, the President launched Phase 2 of the project, an ambitious plan that will deliver 8 kilometers of coastal defense from Blekusu to Adina.
This is more than just a coastal protection work. It is a comprehensive resilience initiative, blending environmental protection with socio-economic infrastructure.
Constructed by Amandi Holdings over the next 4 years, the project includes 37 groins, dune restoration, and reinforced embankments. But that's not all. Residents will soon benefit from a modern fish market, cold storage, public sanitation, among others. For the people of Blekusu, Salakohe, Agaveji, and Amutino, this is more than a construction site. It's a promise fulfilled.
No more will the sea consume our land. We're here to reclaim what has been lost, to rebuild stronger, to offer our children a future where they are not forced to flee their homes because of rising tidal waves.
President John Dramani Mahama also revealed plans for the Waka project to extend protection all the way to Aflao and announced a grant from the Chinese government to build a new market in Aflao Ashigame. For now, Blekusu stands as a symbol of resilience and a renewed government commitment to leave no community behind. Shadrach Odame Ejare, Blekusu, Volta Region.
Back here in Accra, the University Teachers Association of Ghana is demanding urgent action from President John Dramani Mahama to honor his anti-galamsey pledge. UTAG has warned of a possible strike if illegal mining continues to destroy the country's environment goes unchecked. The University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, is turning up the heat on President John Dramani Mahama, demanding immediate action to fulfill his campaign promise to eradicate illegal mining, widely known as galamsey. In a strong-worded statement released after an emergency meeting, UTAG's National Executive Council expressed disappointment with what it calls the government's slow pace in tackling the galamsey menace. Signed by the National Some Gains by the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry, the police, and recent directives for investigations into alleged political involvement in galamsey, permanent policies to uproot illegal mining, and a zero-tolerance stance for party officials who enable it. UTAG says 6 months into President Mahama's term, none of these pledges
there are some implications, level diplomatic interpretations on these issues. But as an individual and from intellectual perspective, the fees that are charged increase from 185 to 434 to 400, because if you compare with what Ghana Embassy in the US charges, would there be any way sometimes one big beautiful bill be talked about? Because I've realized that due to the World Cup program, which will be coming on, and state, some hospitals, they go for tourism, and I am so deeply surprised about that.
On the recent extra charges introduced by the U.S. on
doing things, I mean 22.5%. That is so high. Are we friends? Are we friends or partners in an international 5 to 400? It isn't at all. Don't forget those who expatriates who are here. So it needs a...
Very much, Doc. That was Dr. Julius Kwekukata, who is an international economist, speaking on the recent extra charges introduced by the U.S. on visa fees. Away from that, Mighty Crops Limited, in partnership with Invest for Jobs, has hosted a training program for outgrower farmers in the Goma East District. Now, Chief Executive Officer of Mighty Crops Company, James Donko, in an address, urged the youth to explore opportunities in the agricultural sector to help bridge the unemployment gap.
The program themed Empowering Farmers for a Sustainable Future aimed to equip farmers with the necessary skills and knowledge to enhance their agricultural productivity. Chief Executive Officer of Mighty Crops Company, James Dongo, said farmers in Ghana must undergo proper training before engaging in agricultural production. He also encouraged the youth in Ghana to take interest in agriculture.
I will, as where I stand, I am a youth as well. So I will encourage the youth in this country that agriculture is also one of the area where is very lucrative, and the youth, when we involve, can also create a lot of opportunity and jobs for us. So it's my encouragement to the youth who have the interests to go into farming, but then doesn't have the know-how or the technical know-how, to also join us. We will train them and then give them the support needed.
District Chief Executive of Goma East, Margaret Nana Akom, expressed gratitude to Mighty Crops for organizing the training program in her district.
say Jumedia at the Monisu and Apeno. Monfa Kumapa and so ye was sign said, the one sign Juma. I didn't allow book here now the laptop you are the way, but by all ordinary. I deny it, but I did sure what team was it, or be need to maintain. And I am a young papa mighty problem swag. What district ye, papa, but I mean sure.
Participating farmers who were grateful for the initiative said the training has helped them acquire more skills and knowledge in farming practices.
Abana because my brother I may have 50 acres, 30 acres. But me actually nipa say 100 200 nipa. What I say? As Abana say, and I say me nya wonde betumi dia say adwuma no. I say me jaya. Okay, say adom na mo sha mase no hwe mo wa him.
The training program is a step towards empowering farmers in the Gomwa East District and promoting sustainable agriculture practices.
Away from that, the Ghana Union of Traders Association, GUTA, has issued a warning of nationwide demonstration should the government fail to take decisive action against the increasing infiltration of foreigners into the domestic retail sector. The association argues that retail trading is explicitly reserved for Ghanaian citizens under national law and laments the growing disregard for this provision. As via phone is Clement Watton, who is the Vice President of GUTA. Thank you very much for joining us on Good Afternoon, Ghana. This will not be the first time GUTA is raising these concerns, but what are your initial steps to make sure that this time around a concrete decision and answer is received from the authorities?
Yeah, good afternoon, and thank you for having me. My initial comment will be that it is a misreportage. GUTA have not said anywhere that we are going to embark on a nationwide strike. It was an interview that my regional chairman had with a reporter of City FM in connection with the press conference which was held I think last Friday by members of the Mobile Phone Dealers Association, who are members of GUTA. And in that press conference, they were drawing government's attention to the fact that there has been a massive, resurgence of foreigners in the retail trade sector, especially their sector, and that government, must quickly do something about it. So when the City FM reporter was interviewing my regional chairman, he made mention of the fact that there are a lot of agitations from sector associations, both in Accra and in other parts of the country, because of the non-function of the special task force, which was set up to sanitize the retail trade. You know that task force was set up to sanitize the retail trade, but for before we had the election last year, for over close to 1 year now, the task force was redundant, and they had stopped the work that they were supposed to do. And so the regional chairman took the opportunity to draw government's attention that because there has been a massive resurgence of foreigners in retail trade, it's about time that government, either they will reconstitute the task force or let them go into action and then sanitize the retail trade. So there was nowhere that he said GUTA was going to, embark on any nationwide strike. But we just want to alert the government that the way and manner there has been massive resurgence. It's about time, the task force is resurrected and then move into action to sanitize the market.
And so Guta is only asking for the reinstatement of the task force, or are there other steps that Guta is taking to make sure that the issue is addressed properly?
That's all. That's all. We just took the advantage of the task force by our sector association, to appeal to the government so that the task force will be resurrected and do what they are supposed to do. So if after the press conference we don't see anything, then we will take it upon ourselves, to proceed to the Ministry of Trade and then make sure that the task force is reconstituted, to go into action.
Right, thank you very much, Mr. Clement Watson. Mr. Clement is the Vice President of Guta, setting the record straight that Guta will not be embarking on any demonstration, but rather they are calling on authorities to set up and reinforce a task force that will make sure that retail marketing is left to Ghanaian traders only. Away from that, 3 suspected armed robbers have been shot dead by the Tema Regional Police Command following a fierce gun battle at Kpong. The incident occurred after about 10 armed men broke into a warehouse at the Tema Industrial Area on July 21, 2025, prompting the police to respond. That led to an exchange of gunfire. Issued by the police, it says the Tema Regional Police Command on July 21, 2025 responded to a distress call regarding armed men numbering about 10 breaking into a warehouse at the Tema Industrial Area. The police patrol team that responded to the call confronted the suspects, leading to an exchange of gunfire. 3 of the suspects were shot in the process and have been pronounced dead. The remaining suspects, some of whom are believed to have sustained gunshot wounds, fled the scene. The statement went on to say exhibits recovered from them include a Bruni mode foreign pistol, a double-barrel locally manufactured pistol with 2 rounds of ammunition, and 11 live BB ammunition. The bodies have been deposited at the police hospital morgue for identification, preservation, and autopsy, while investigations are ongoing to arrest the remaining suspects. We would like to commend officers at the Kpong District Command for the timely response. Let's go up north as 4 students have been arrested by the Ghana Police Service following the recent violent clash at Zuarungu Senior High School that forced authorities to shut down the school temporarily. The dispute arose over an alleged stolen mobile phone involving students from different areas. Rumors of a tribal clash reportedly between Frafra and Kusasi students circulated after the violence, but Upper East Regional Minister Donatus Akamugri Atanga dismissed the reports as inaccurate. On Monday, July 21, he ordered the immediate closure of Zuarungu SHS until further notice to help cool tensions and allow security and education authorities to investigate. The confrontation, which intensified on Sunday, July 20, resulted in the destruction of property on campus, including burning of some structures. Let's do some more stories as tech expert Abdullahi Fatai Suleiman has urged Ghanaian youth to refrain from the abuse of social media. He maintains the habits could hinder their chances of gaining meaningful employment in the future. He gave the advice during an engagement with students of Twinkly International High School here in Accra.
Digital technology has enormous use, but with the growing trend of cyberbullying, the impact of social media on the youth can sometimes be significantly detrimental. As part of efforts to intensify awareness on the proper use of social media and uphold moral integrity, tech company ABFA Tech is empowering second cycle students and people living in deprived communities with ICT knowledge in order to bridge the digital divide. Founder for ABFA Tech, Abdul Fattah Suleimana, urged the youth to be careful about content they post on social media.
My colleague spoke about teleportation. You go where you see someone showing nakedness, showing those tooth, and then most things that people post nowadays is about funny things and those kind of negative things that would impact us. A person feel like he need a trend, he need the followers, but when you post education content, people don't normally view it or watch it or pay attention to it. So the negative ones or the joke ones, that's where people are focusing. So the social media is really affecting the youth negatively per the data analysis.
A facilitator and member of ABFA Tech, Bright Asari, called on government to prioritize STEM education.
We look into our educational system and structure things. Now we have STEM schools which are tech-oriented. That's the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This is a very great step taken by the nation. And I think we have a lot to do, but we are not that behind. It is possible. We can do it. We can do it. It's just a matter of a national drive.
Some students called for regulation on the use of social media.
I feel like today's program helped me a lot because at first, normally I would just scroll and just, I don't think that someone is watching what I'm doing. But in today's seminar, I learned that one day you can go for an interview and they will take your social media handle and then they will end up maybe not accepting because of what you watch or what you post.
On today's edition of TIDGA, the Gomwa East District Assembly, led by District Chief Executive Margaret Nana Akom, has launched Operation Clean Your Doorstep initiative in the Bujumburam community. The program aims to promote and maintain cleanliness in the district.
The Assembly plans to set up a sanitation task force to monitor and enforce proper waste disposal practices in the community. Anyone caught littering will face a fine of 200 Ghana cedis and other penalties as stipulated by law. Margaret Nana pledged to make Gomwa East the best sanitation district in Ghana.
We have set up a task force, that sanitation task force. Anyone who will be found in Gomwa East littering our ground will be charged of 200 cedis, which are set all over. And the norm of Gomwa has also accepted it. So we are going to use it as law. In Gomwa, not in Gomwa, but in Gomwa.
Head of Zongo Chiefs of Gomwa Nyano, Nana Sariki, called on the government to address the poor road conditions in the area. He also promised to organize regular cleanup exercises to promote cleanliness in the district.
Our road network is not good in Gomwa here. Our road network, and we don't get proper water to enjoy. We want to tell government to tell the waterworks to make sure they will provide a neat water for us to, use it in our areas.
Assembly member for Budumburam electoral area, Emmanuel Dogbe, urged a concerted effort in the community to encourage cleanliness.
The chief Yakayano, just we are the best, and I say you're enforcing. I'm to ball like Basa, may ma warning. Since I keep our candidate, Messumi the menu better. Now, why may we say, with the ball like a good baby Basabazan, by making sure that tax was for no, you will be doing.
The Operation Clean Your Doorstep initiative seeks to improve the overall quality of life for residents in the Gomwa East District by creating a healthy environment for residents.
Let's go for a break. Good afternoon, Ghana. Return shortly.
Whether you're a wholesaler, retailer, or consumer, MNC Logistics and Trading is your trusted partner in minerals and food commodities trading. Experience the difference with MNC Logistics and Trading for your commodities trading. We operate a well-equipped laboratory that smelts and assays gold to ensure transparent, credible, and reliable minerals transactions. Our general food commodity market deals with imports and exports of food products such as rice, sugar, and grains. We pride ourselves on delivering products that meet the highest standards of quality and taste. With our expertise in international trading and logistics, we bridge customers far and wide. Locate us at number 4 Neosai Interfo Avenue, East Legon, Accra. Call us on 030-299-8246 or visit our website www.mnclogisticsandtrading.com. MNC Logistics and Trading, hub of confidence.
I'm here at Mycom JA Limited to show you the Promethean Active Panel, the ultimate tool for corporate institutions, hospitals, schools, and your home. With its crystal clear 4K display and an unbreakable screen with an ultra responsive touch technology, this isn't just a screen, it's a game changer. For corporate institutions and in schools, this active panel can be used for Zoom meetings and PowerPoint presentation. And oh, your homes are not left behind. You can use it to watch all your favorite programs by just connecting to a Fire Stick, and you can get access to channels like Netflix and Amazon, and voila, you are in there. At Mycom JA Limited, we provide you with the best quality products from the United States of America with 1-year warranty. You can get an active panel at a discounted price of 18,000 Ghana cedi only, and it comes with a Fire Stick, a webcam, and a micro system. You can locate us at Chado Container behind the Trade Fair. Visit Mycom JA Limited today and elevate your tech.
No matter how far you run away, you always come back to where you started.
Tortured, mutilated, fingers cut off. If I'll lend you the money, my boss believes in giving players another chance.
You don't know what to do if you don't have the money to pay back. Come and listen to me.
Sir, it's done. Good. 1 week, that's all you got to pay up.
You've been gambling. Again.
Unfortunately, we're still chasing shadows. He's clearing the board to make way for something bigger.
How could you do this to us, God?
Who's there?
The 2025 AMC Tycoon Africa Conference for us presents a unique opportunity for convergence. Convergence of ideas and innovation, convergence of marketing excellence and technological advancement, and most importantly, a convergence of people united by shared vision for a prosperous, connected, and empowered Africa. We are proud as your host, and to the guests who will be arriving from all corners of the continent and the world. I'm also excited with the theme, Enabling Africa Tech, Future Innovation, Standard and Global Influence, and Empowering Africa Marketing Industries. Let me assure you, Ghana is ready to welcome you with our open arms and our open hearts. And we say, Akwaba. Akwaba means welcome. We don't just say it, but we live it. We are warm, we're friendly, and very hospitable. Ghana is not just a destination, it is an experience. From the historic castles along our coast, that speaks of our resilience, the resilience of our people, our cuisine, the richness. When visitors come to Ghana, we will immerse you not only with our sight and sound, but our taste of our rich, unmatched cuisine. Ghana is where Africa
Thank you for staying. Now let's do some more stories. As Member of Parliament for Drapa, Cletu Seidu Dapila has stated that the New Patriotic Party will head into the 2028 elections fractured. He added that the party's current actions will ultimately hurt its chances and that the MPP remains confused about its loss in the 2024 elections. Now, responding to fallouts from the delegates conference held by the MPP, Deputy General Secretary of the party, Haruna Mohammed, emphasized that no candidate was given undue advantage during the party's delegates conference. He clarified that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was not granted special treatment, noting that he was only permitted to greet delegates in his capacity as former vice president. Both guests appeared on Good Morning Ghana earlier today.
The tangent they are going, I see a very big problem. I see in the future they won't be able to reconcile, just like what happened to them, because they are still hurting people. If you listen to Ken very well, Ken will tell you that I don't have a problem with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But the people around him, those campaigning for him, they think that we are nobody. So we will show them that we are also somebody. That is what is happening. He will tell you, he has said it in many fora, that I don't have a personal problem with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So I'm saying that those who are campaigning or supporting the cause of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, you should change your style if you actually want well or wish well for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because at the end of the day, your posturing, your style of supporting the former vice president will cause him more harm than good. Because your posturing is hurting other people.
The planning committee was not deliberate to put Dr. Bawumia ahead of anybody because there was nothing to even be competing for, because there is no competition. Where we stand now, there's no competition. There is ambition. Ambitions was not what we're dealing with, but we're dealing with conference. So for what he said, that is his mind. That is his opinion. I cannot dismiss that. But in a process that will lead us to such elections and such platforms are created, I don't think we'll give Dr. Bawumia that particular open time to conduct himself in a manner that they think that he's giving an undue advantage. Look, whoever is going to win the elections will win, and the delegates will make a decision on that. But we, as leaders of the party, our role is to ensure that there is level playing ground, and that is what we did in the last elections. We did that. We truly represented ourselves, unlike other political parties. You can see all the national leadership going to support one person, but we, under the leadership of Stephen Ayonsin team, and the General Secretary of the party, all of us stood and said that, no, we don't need to indicate where we belong. We have to leave all of them to go into the contest. Whoever wins, then the party goes with that person.
Due to an earlier technical hitch, let's go back to an earlier story about the Member of Parliament-elect for Ablekuma North, Arabna Oben, being sworn in. The brief ceremony took place in Parliament. Her swearing-in follows her victory in a closely contested parliamentary rerun in the Ablekuma North constituency, marking the second time since the NDC has won the seat since 1992. Once again, let's cross over to my colleague, Jeffrey Atipo, who is on standby in Parliament. Jeffrey, good afternoon once again. If you can hear me, what more can you report?
All right, good afternoon to you, Ethel. Ethel, let me say that a while ago, like you rightly said, Arabna Oben has been sworn in as the Member of Parliament for the Ablekuma North constituency, following her declaration some days ago by the what they call the EC as the MP elect. Now, just before her actually swearing in, the minority in Parliament actually staged a walkout. They actually exited the chamber just when the Speaker finished actually reading the communication from the Electoral Commission and was about to invite the MP elect The minority chief whip Frank Anodompe stood on his feet and was trying to get the speaker to let him know that he has some comments to make before the swearing in of the MP elect. But there, the majority leader Mahama Yariga actually go on the contrary, that they have to swear in the MP elect first before any member of the plenary could make a comment. So the matter went back to the Speaker of Parliament, who stated that the laws of the House does not allow any member of Parliament to make a statement even before a swearing in of a member of Parliament. So that would have to be done after the swearing in. But the minority didn't want to take any of that, so they decided to walk out of the chamber. So they were not present in the chamber while the swearing in was ongoing. But just after they exited, business have to go on as usual. So the Irabna was invited, where she took her oath, her oath of office, and also was sworn in as the MP. So that's what transpired. She later took her seat, and business is actually not ongoing. But the majority leader, Mama Ayariga, stated clearly that now that they have 2/3 in Parliament, they are not going to use it to abuse any of the laws. They are going to stick to every single law that is there for them to abide to, and that they are going to use the 2/3 to make sure that they put out innovations or the work in the interest of Ghanaians, but not to the party NDC. So these were the words from the Majority Leader Mahama Ayariga following the swearing in of Irabna Obin. So it's all set. Irabna is in the chamber as I speak with you. Business is currently ongoing. There are so many bills that are going to be considered today. You know, yesterday they adopted the Mahama Care Bill, which is supposed to take care of some sicknesses that people are not able to pay for. Let me just put it that way. So that bill is going to be back in Parliament. Yesterday, they actually got to a point where they thought that it was late. So they've actually put it on today. So soon, that bill will be coming to the floor again. And then deliberation and even more consideration will be made to it. So as we speak right now, it is all done with regards to Irabna Obin being sworn in as the Member of Parliament for the Ablekuma North constituency.
And has the minority returned back to the chambers?
Yes, they have. Right now, as I speak, they are there. But you know, just after the swearing in, they returned. They just went to the coffee side there. So just after the swearing in, they returned to the chamber, and they are actually participating in the chamber as far as business continues. So.
But were you able to speak to any member from the minority to find out what exactly they were protesting by staging the walkout?
Yes, like I said, the minority chief whip Frank Anodompe stated it clearly. He spoke in the microphone that all of us heard, that he has a comment he wants to make. He wants to make a comment before the speaker proceeds to swear the MP in. But the speaker denied him. Pointing the laws that actually does not allow that. So until the person is sworn in, there you can make a comment. But apart from that, whatever comments, whatever you have to say, you have to leave it. You cannot arrest the swearing in of the Member of Parliament just to make whatever comment that you want to make. And the majority leader also made it clear that, in fact, whatever comment that is, whether it has to do with law, whatever it is, it is the practice of the House. That is the practice of the House. You cannot make a comment while the Speaker has even read the communication from the Electoral Commission and was about to saw the MP in, then you rise on your feet to want to make a comment. It is not the practice of the House, and the laws were pointed clear to him. But with that, he thought that the speaker could, give him the opportunity. He didn't get it. So there, he actually instructed his subordinates to rise on their feet and then they actually walk out of the chamber. But the minority leader himself, Afenyo Makin, that I was expecting in the House today, is still not in. So it was the chief whip, Frank Anodompre, who actually was heading the affairs with regards to the minority this today.
Just so that we don't have any misunderstanding, before I let you go briefly, the stage out was because the minority chief whip was not allowed to make a comment, or this, the walkout was staged because of the swearing in of Arab Norbin?
They walked out because he was not allowed to make a comment before the swearing in. And like I said earlier, the laws of the House, the standing orders of the House were pointed out to him that actually states that you cannot make any comment after the Speaker have read the communique from the Electoral Commission and is about to swear the Member of Parliament, and you cannot make any comment at that point. It is after the swearing in, there you could come in, and it is allowed. So after swearing, and I've seen it severally, after the swearing in, they give the opportunity to sometimes just the leaders, the minority leader and the majority leader. Sometimes they give opportunity to some other members, a few members, to also make comments. But the Speaker was clear that the law says you can't make any comments just when I'm about to swear in the Member of Parliament elect. So that is what angered the minority chief with Frank Anodompre, where he instructed his subordinates to just get out of the chamber. They don't want to witness the swearing in. We all know some issues that came up with regards to the Ablekuma constituency, particularly with this recently held a rerun of 19 polling stations where some incidents happened. But what exactly the minority chief whip wanted to say, I cannot tell you now. I have no idea what exactly he wanted to get the Speaker of Parliament to understand. But I mean, with their absence, Arab Norbin was sworn in. It doesn't show a very good signal because, of course, they are colleagues. But for the minority to quit the chamber at that point in time was quite unfortunate, if you ask me. Yes, if you ask me. So, all in all, what has to be done has been done. So, Arabna Obin is now representing the people of Ablekuma North in Parliament as we speak, Ethel.
From Parliament, Jeff, thank you very much for bringing us that report. That was my colleague Jeffrey Atipo from Parliament. Now, away from that, the Ashanti Regional Police Command has impounded several boxes of imitated kilt insecticide spray and arrested 2 suspects dealing in the product. Now, speaking to journalists on the arrest, Public Affairs Officer of the Ashanti Regional Police Command, DSP Godwin Ahianyo, said complaints by the sole importer of the product led to a special operation by the crime unit of the command, resulting in the arrest.
The Ashanti Regional Police Command embarked on special operations in some markets in Kumasi following reports of counterfeit killet products being sold along with the original. According to DSP Godwin Ahianyo, Public Relations Officer for the Ashanti Regional Police, the suspects Charity Boache 30 and Jacob Abeka 60 were apprehended after Abigail Dell, reportedly from Meswa Chemicals Limited, informed the police about the fake products and counter features it comes with. DSP Ahianyo stated that the fake products were sourced from Nigeria and were being sold as genuine killet insecticide spray.
Some unscrupulous persons have faked the product or selling products which are not genuine from their original product from the UK. So this morning, the police command, personnel from the police command, and staff from the Evergreen Chemist Limited embarked on a special operation and then arrested some persons. We have one Charity Boache 30. She was arrested in a shop at PZ. The shop is known as M.O. Akoto at Edum at the PZ area.
Abigail Dell, who is the sole importer and distributor of killet insecticide spray, expressed concern about the impact of these fake products on their businesses, urging the public to be cautious when purchasing products from shops in the market.
I'm the sole agent for this product for over 30 years. Some of these you have arrested, they are my customer. Then they've started stop buying my own. Some of the goods is expired. Some, I don't even know what to do. The sales has gone down. That's why my manufacturer said we should take action on it. If not, we can't continue because the fake, it damages the body.
The crackdown highlights the ongoing efforts to combat counterfeiting and to protect consumers in the Ashanti region.
Away from the Director of Driver Training, Testing and Licensing at the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, Kafui Semevo, has partnered with VS Global to enhance customer service by bringing DVLA services closer to the public. This collaboration aims to simplify the licensing process and improve customer experience.
Glad to be here today to see what VFS is doing. DVLA, as our mandate, is to serve, and we are expected to bring our services to the doorsteps of our cherished customers. So bringing the services closer to the doorsteps of our cherished customers does not only show up the revenue of the state, but give out the service in the convenience of our cherished customers. So many people default in having the services of DVLA like roadworthy and others. And the simple excuse they normally give is that the services are not available and it's not within reach. So such partnerships that will bring the services to the doorsteps of our cherished customers are always welcomed. I bless VFS and I pray that the Almighty God bless the hand of the architects behind this. I'm so much grateful. Thank you.
The Director of Patholab Solutions Medical Laboratory, Elizabeth Irene Beattie, has urged Ghanaians to stay healthy by embracing regular checkups. She was speaking at a free health screening exercise to mark the laboratory's 25th anniversary celebration.
For 25 years, Patholab Medical Laboratory has served families and businesses with trusted medical tests and diagnostics. The lab, as part of its anniversary celebration, organized a free health screening exercise to express gratitude to its customers. The community outreach, which kicked off on Monday, July 21 in Adabraka, will end on Friday, July 25 at the Kaswa Market, with screenings starting at 7:30 a.m. each morning. As part of the screening, residents will have access to free blood pressure checks, blood sugar tests, BMI checks, and personalized wellness advice from trained health workers, all to encourage healthier lifestyles and catch silent conditions before they worsen. The director of the Patholab Solutions Medical Laboratory for Adabraka says the outreach is part of its commitment to deepen community ties. Some participants said the initiative will keep communities informed and protected, especially for people who can't always afford regular checkups.
We are so grateful to Patholab for marking this scene with us during their 25th anniversary celebration. Teachers of Adabraka Circuit, we are so grateful because it is good we know our health status. Once we know our health status, we'll be able to, they said health is wealth. Once we are healthy, then we'll have the peace of mind, the strength to be able to impact to the children. Most often, because we come here early morning, leave here late, teachers are unable to go to the hospital to check on their health status.
Bisma Kupoku Nyako, a health worker for Patholab, encouraged the public to participate in the health screenings.
It's been very educative and informative, realizing that it educates you on certain lifestyles that are very, very unhygienic and other parts that are very, very good for you, like me. You know, I used to walk around and feel dizzy, but I've been informed that it may be the lack of sugar intake or probably excess. So I need to work on that and then things will be well. So to me,
In the Volta region, the Gbogbo of Asogli State, Togbe Apede the 14th, has called on entrepreneurs to mentor and positively impact the younger generation who are poised to take over from them. He encouraged the youth to take their education seriously, work hard, remain determined and to sacrifice their comfort to achieve meaningful success. Dr. Apede made these remarks during a youth entrepreneurship event where he supported 8 young entrepreneurs with over 200,000 Ghana cedis in the Asogli state. The Youth Empowerment and Entrepreneurship Program forms part of the activities marking this year's Yam Festival, celebrated by the people of Asogli State. The initiative aims to equip and support upcoming youth in the area to create sustainable jobs for themselves and others. The event brought together youth groups from across the Asogli State, students from second cycle and tertiary institutions, as well as traditional leaders. Renowned entrepreneurs held sessions to inspire and guide the youth on how to become successful business owners. Addressing the gathering, the coordinator of the National Apprenticeship Program, Nicodemus Derry, urged the youth to see entrepreneurship not as a last resort, but as a first choice.
Entrepreneurship is not just about creating businesses, it's about creating solutions to social challenges. It is about transforming ideas into impact, dreams into reality, and potential into prosperity. So today I want to challenge you young fellows gathered here. See entrepreneurship not as the last resort, but as a first choice in whatever sector you want to pursue.
The Agbogbomefia of Asogli State, Dr. Apede, the 14, urged entrepreneurs in the country to positively impact the younger generation. He advised the youth to work hard and remained determined.
From hence, let that be our dream, and let's work towards it. Take our studies seriously, learn as much as we can, but ensure that through school, what we get is not just a mastery of facts, but a liberation of our minds.
After competitive presentations by 8 finalists, shortlisted from over 280 applicants to present business proposals, NS Realty emerged as the winner. He received 50,000 Ghana cedis, while the second and third place winners received 30,000 Ghana cedis and 20,000 Ghana cedis respectively. The Chief Executive Officer of NS Realty encouraged fellow young entrepreneurs to believe in their ideas and work diligently towards achieving success.
You need to have faith in God. Don't just have the idea. The Bible says that I will make a way for you in the wilderness. Have faith in God. Even when it doesn't look like it will work, have faith in God. And believe in your idea. Even if people have pitched better than you, believe that your idea will solve a problem, not just for you to make money. You will succeed.
Later of the Asogli Youth Entrepreneurship Awards, Mama Bobby also urged the youth to actively participate in such programs where she believes can significantly brighten their future.
This is for the youth. Even the government is doing it, which means that it is very important. And we started 3 years ago, now the government is also doing that. So it's important. And our advice are going forward, they take full advantage of it.
Let's go for another break, but when we return, Akwesi is at Abosokan with Business Edge. Don't go anywhere.
Whether you're a wholesaler, retailer, or consumer, MNC Logistics and Trading is your trusted partner in minerals and food commodities trading. Experience the difference with MNC Logistics and Trading for your commodities trading. We operate a well-equipped laboratory that smelts and assays gold to ensure transparent, credible, and reliable minerals transactions. Our general food commodity market deals with imports and exports of food products such as rice, sugar, and grains. We pride ourselves on delivering products that meet the highest standards of quality and taste. With our expertise in international trading and logistics, we bridge customers far and wide. Locate us at number 4 Neosai Interfo Avenue, East Legon, Accra. Call us on 030-299-8246 or visit our website www.mnclogisticsandtrading.com. MNC Logistics and Trading, hub of confidence.
I'm a brand manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Wezalo Amarab. Yes.
Ghana Tourism Authority welcomes you to the 2025 African Marketing and Technology Conference.
From digital storytelling to destination marketing, welcome to Ghana, the gateway to Africa.
Come here and build high-valued network. And of course, you build this network with great industry leaders.
We can't wait to host you. From our immersive cultural experiences to the plethora of our sun, our beaches, our gastronomy. Ooh.
We are asking all of you to come network at this beautiful event that will actually teach you the real value of marketing to tourism.
Yes, the Aquaba Night. Come and experience our rich heritage. Come and dance to the beat and rhythm of our music and culture. This is Ghana Tourism Authority.
We are coming to you live from our mixing studio here in, well, it's an open space anyway, at Abosukai. And what exactly is happening? Why are we here? 2 days from today, that's the next day after tomorrow, the budget reading is coming up. The Honorable Minister of Finance will be on the floor of Parliament to do the media review budget. So early this year, Honorable Kesela Tufosin was in Parliament talking about the plans of the NDC government, well, maybe the government of Ghana, for the entire business landscape of the country. Everything that has to do with the economics of the country. We are here to ask the people who are the lead when it comes to business, especially in the informal sector, for the entire economy. Their operations affect every aspect of the economy. So it begins from the spare parts, it gets into logistics, then it gets into transport, it gets into oil and everything that has to do with it. So we are here this afternoon to gauge their expectations, to ask them what they want to see in the review budget. So what happened when Kesela Tufosin was in Parliament early this year was a cancellation of the e-levy. There was the cancellation of the betting tax. He did not cancel. Well, you got to see that. We are in Ogosiokai, so we can open space as we go along. So we are here to be talking to them, to be asking them questions, what their expectations are. I am currently with the Director of Communications for the Abosiokai Spare Parts Association. I hope I'm right.
Sure.
And his name is Techi. So I'll be with him, and I'll just ask the very general question. So he'll be speaking on behalf of everybody here, but of course, we'll get the opportunity to speak to a lot of people. So you want to stick and stay with us? Let's get to our expectations from Abosiokai. So, good afternoon, and thank you very much. I hope you're doing well.
I'm great. I'm doing well.
How's business going?
You're managing it.
You're managing it.
Of course.
What are you particularly into yourself?
Me?
Shock absorbers.
Shock absorbers.
Exactly.
But how is it going so far? This year, how has it been?
As I said, we are managing it.
You are managing.
Exactly.
But is it going well? In an improvement, sales, and all of that, or you are still managing?
Well, I think so far it's better than before because of the dollar and issues. So it's better than before. But we're expecting much because no businessman want to lose. Do you understand?
But
so
making profit.
The profit is not much. It's not much. Yeah, but it's not much.
But
that's what we are expecting. Oh yes, but you see, dollar is down for you. Dollar is down. But what about the Gao with the Abuchi people?
But are you buying from the bank?
Of course, when you go to the bank, you don't get a dollar. They will ask you, give us 4 days, 5 days. But the Abuchi person will give you less than 30 minutes, 40 minutes. He give you any amount you want.
To buy your spare parts, you transfer money to
other
countries.
That's
so
what
you don't use the Abuchi.
That's where the problem is. Go to the bank. You have your dollar account. Even though you want to send money to your supplier, you can send it through your app. Do you understand? But sometimes you need hard copy, hard currency. Do you understand? You can't go empty because I'll send direct or wire money to my supplier. So I'm just going empty with my passport. You need cash. You need money. At least 5,000. You need to hold 5,000. You don't know what will happen. Do you understand? Even as a young business person who is coming on the mainstream, it doesn't have any supplier. You need to go to the bank and get the dollars and go to China. Then go and meet your suppliers or go and build your own suppliers. But you need to get money. The bank will ask you, go and bring your passport, your itinerary. Or they'll ask you to give us 5 days. Meanwhile, you're supposed to leave that within that particular week.
But if you're a businessman, you have been dealing with the bank.
Yeah.
So when you go to the bank, you are not like me that deals with the bank, or I deal with dollars every day. I deal with dollars every day. So when I go to the bank and the bank gives me 5 days, it's okay. But for you, the bank shouldn't delay.
That's what they have been doing. That's the reason we are saying that. Fine, dollar is between, say the government capped the dollar from 10 cities to 12 cities.
10.34 now.
So, yeah, so 10 and 12 cities.
Yes,
but now it's 10.5 or 10.3. But go to the bank, they'll ask you, give us some time. Meanwhile, you have your dollar account. Call Abuchi. Abuchi will give you dollar less than 30 minutes. You have your dollar. So who is controlling the affairs of the economy? It's not Abuchi people.
The Abuchi people.
Of course, they will tell you. They will tell you that who will run the affairs, who manage the economy for you. See, on paper, the government mentioned it on paper, but the reality is that Abuchi will determine who, when, and how you get a dollar. How can you tell me dollar is 10 point something? Then you need a dollar. You need to get 13 cities before you have a dollar.
But what do you suspect? Is it the case that the banks don't have the dollars, and the Bank of Ghana is just giving us the figures, or they are intentionally holding it so that the Abuchi can do business?
You see, the bank managers, they are in bed with these Abuchi guys. A bank manager.
I didn't know how to.
Oh, that's the reality. That's the reality.
How?
How? They are doing business with the dollar.
The bank manager.
The bank manager ask you. See, sometimes they ask you, hold on, let me call somebody. How can a bank manager or call Abuchi person? Say, let me call somebody. They direct it to the person. Go there. This person. See, that means they are doing business with the dollar with the Abuchi people. They are doing business. They are doing business.
So they direct you to the Abuchi.
Of course. So it's whose responsibility to be doing check all these things? It's Bank of Ghana to be doing all these things.
Of course,
Bank of Ghana need to be check all these things. You understand? The problem we are facing is because the are not truthful honest to the traders. They are enemies to the business we are doing. Of course, how can we collapse people's business like that?
But that's difficult because even though we can blame Bank of Ghana, we should also blame the bank because some of them are private and are making profit. So it's difficult to appreciate that they will tell businesses or business owners who go to the Abuchi. See? When they are supposed to have the dollars and give us.
You may mention some are private.
Yes.
But don't forget Ghana is a sovereign state.
Well, I agree.
There's a law and a rules and regulation govern every country. So when you enter that particular country, you need to abide by what? By what is happening there.
Yes.
Do you understand? You know very well that what you are doing is an illegal. But because Bank of Ghana is not serious, you see, Bank of Ghana, all this will change. This problem started not today. Since more than 20, 30 years, this problem is so persisting. Why? Because there's who is in charge? It's Bank of Ghana. So we don't blame the managers. So we blame the Bank of Ghana. Meanwhile, Dr. Addison, you are doing well. Of course, Dr. Addison, you are doing well. But you see, the managers are what? Destroying the economy. Now, policy rate is 28%. How can you tell me, as a young a young business like Ghana, a policy rate should be 28%. Policy rate will determine your inflation. Policy rate that what direct the interbanks whether they will be charging high interest rate or low interest rate is because of policy rates. Now go to the banks, 30%, 35 to 40%, 28%. These are our major problems that we are facing.
2 days from today, well, that's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
The Minister of Finance will be in Parliament. What are you expecting him to do?
You see, all these issues have been there for a long time. Anytime there's the reading of budget, you see all traders are making comments all over. But ask me, our problem is still there. Do you understand? It's still there. What we're expecting is
it's okay. We are in the market.
What we expecting is the minister needs to come to Abosokan. Listen, the whole Ghana, Abosokan is the mouthpiece of all traders.
Yes, I agree.
So I don't see the reason why a minister cannot invite Abosokan to sit down with them. They don't consult Abosokan. Nobody has consulted the association. When he said also we are working with Guta, we are Guta president.
Are you not part of Guta?
Hold on.
Guta.
See, we are part of Guta, but the Abosokan association is more bigger. It's more bigger.
There is a lot more money here.
You see, there's 90, I think it's 80 something or 90 something amalgamation of association that form the Guta.
Yes.
But don't forget, Abosokan is the mouthpiece of all the traders in Ghana. Abosokan is the biggest association in Ghana. Guta president, he deals with electricals.
Yes.
Now we are talking about spare parts.
Guta deals with all traders.
Hold on, I'm coming.
All traders.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Including
I'm coming. That's what I'm saying. Guta president deals with electricals. So you may not know what is happening on the unless he asks the association. But here's the case: no minister has sat us down to ask for anything. They will just go Guta. Let's go and meet. Yesterday there's a meeting between.
When they are campaigning, they come to you. They come around.
That's where the problem is. When they are campaigning, they will come to the office. When you are campaigning, you come to the office. But when you get the power, you don't consult the situation anymore. See, that's what I'm saying. Ghana government is Ghana government.
Yes. You don't care about what
Ghana government is Ghana government. It's continual process assessment. When you are campaigning, you come to the office, but when you power, you will not come here. Rather, you call some people to meet them. Meanwhile, that situation is here. We will determine how the market runs in this country. We will determine how the market runs. How much revenues will be given to the Ghana government through our business. There's a million subsidies. But ask them, whoever, nobody has ever decided them to go to Abosokan to go and sit down with them. What's their problem? Nobody. So,
also Minister of Finance, Minister of Trade and Industry and Agribusiness, and then all the ministries that are related. What we are hearing from Abosokan today is that you don't consult them. Of course, during the politicizing or during your campaigning, you come to them, you let them campaign for you, or you ask them to talk to their people for you. But when you are formulating policies, you don't come to them. And this is coming from the Director of Communications, the PRO, the Chief Spokesperson of the Abosokan Spare Parts Dealers Association. He says they are bigger than even Guta. That's what he said.
No, I say we are bigger than any associations.
Yes.
But Guta is the mother association.
So let me put it right. Not bigger than Guta, but under the Guta, all the other associations within the trade associations under Guta, they are the biggest. So they are expecting that you come to them. 24 hours, are you people prepared? Ready for it?
We are ready. But they need to. We are ready, but they need to do the right thing. The Secretariat of 24 Economy Plus, they need to do the right thing. Do you understand? We are ready. We are prepared because we are ready. Do you understand? We are ready. The association is ready. Gusitano need to come to Abosokan.
He hasn't also come.
You see, don't sit in your comfort zone. Be planning all these things, so it will not work.
They are saying that they are engaging the ports and harbors authority. You people are importing through the ports and harbors, and they haven't seen it.
You see, the politicians, they don't respect the people of Abosokan. Let me be honest with you. Nobody can say that without respect. They don't, of course. When you are campaigning, you come to the office. But when you win power, we will just turn your back at Abosokan Association. What do you expect that to say? They don't respect Abosokan Association. Abosokan, we are more than 45,000 members. Of course.
You have the data.
We are more than 45,000.
45,000.
Exactly. Do you know how many stores we have in Abosokan? Eh? Do you know how many stores you have in Abosokai? Check all the big 5 markets who give Ghana more revenue than any market in this country. But they don't respect the spare parts industry.
So what do you want moving forward?
What you are saying is, we don't know the reason why up to today car duties is what? It's that it has been coming down. Why spare parts is still high?
So you want them to?
Of course. So you need to mention it on Thursday. Why spare parts up to today? Their duties too high. We don't get it. Dollar is 10 cedis, 10.8, 10.5. Why the spare parts duty is up? Why? They should tell us.
But have you asked them why?
Sometimes, you know why? Sometimes I don't waste time to be asking them, because say you are come to serve us and you know our problems. Why can always you want me to remind you every day to come and serve me too? I need to come to your office, come and what? So when I see some of the leaders going to them, begging them, that's the reason the politicians see we are maltreating with the traders. Let them know we are more powerful than politicians. Of course, any businessman is more powerful than the politician. Any businessman, but because we allow ourselves to them. Of course, check the constitution. The powers have been invested in me. So I don't see the reason why I should go to you and come and beg you. Rather, come down, come and meet us. Ask our problem. They will tell you what you are facing. Not be sitting on dining tables, give us coffee, give us water. Our leaders are chasing for meetings, meeting upon meeting, which is very wrong. Don't be doing this. No, we are in the 21st century. Ghana has come of age to be doing all these things. Let them come. Let them come. That's why I'm saying association. I also can. It will get a point. We will not allow anybody to enter our office for a campaign.
The time is coming.
Very soon.
You're not allowed money.
No. What are we getting? What are we getting? We are not getting anything from the politicians. We are not getting anything. You come to my office for a campaign. Then the time for us to sit down to ask you where my problem is. You will not consult me.
You just
policies. Then later you ask me to defend or to what? To say about your policy. That will come and destroy it more.
You are not happy.
We are not happy. I'm not happy because because I'm sitting in for the whole Abuso Kayo. So when I say I'm not happy, our people are not happy. How?
Let me leave this here and let me try and speak to other people. So I'll take your mic, but thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So if you are watching, Tachi is the director of communications for the Abuso Kai Spare Parts Dealers Association. And it's an exciting talking to him. He tells me that they are not entirely happy. Even though business is going on, it is not as if they expect and that they want government to consult them. When you are coming for your elections or when you are campaigning, you come to them. But when you win power and you start running the government, you don't come back to them. I have Omari here. Omari, that's your name, right? Yeah. All right, so let me give you this mic and thank you very much. Thursday is coming. Finance Minister is expected in Parliament to read the budget. First of all, let me ask you, what are your expectations from the association and from you? I work here too. You're a businessman. You import, you sell, you deal in all spare parts. So, what are your expectations?
Right. Thank you very much. You know, it's time to do action. I mean, we've heard a lot from politicians, a lot of promises during campaigns. So we are looking for the minister to add flesh to some of these promises. First of all, we are interested in reductions in the port, which have been promised by the Mahama government. And we are also looking at a lot of the taxes that they are going to take out. And these are minor components that goes to the core in calculating our profit. So when these are taken out, it's going to help us a lot. We are also looking at how the government can help our members to increase their business in a way of assisting them with some kind of loans, some soft loan through the market. Not giving me money. I mean, the government can soft loan. I mean, through the banks. I mean, the government cannot give me money directly. It definitely has to pass through the banks. So it should be one of the important things they should be talking about.
But there is the Exim Bank, the Importers Bank.
Well, the Exim Bank and this thing you're talking about, they are now coming to see us, or they are now, you know, most of us, or the association, if I should speak, have not been contacted directly as to how the Exim Bank is going to work. So until we hear something from the Exim Bank, that the association should attend maybe a forum or an engagement where members will be directed to access funds.
It focuses mostly on agricultural produce.
Yes, not for us that are directly doing importing.
Or a special purpose vehicle for Abosukai marketers, and maybe Kumasi Magazine and those people who are dealing with papers.
Very good, like Maslock.
Like Maslock.
Yes,
so Maslock should be dealing with you.
Yes, Maslock, they should try and fortify Maslock. They should try and equip Maslock. Maslock should be directed to traders so that they can help us. Because, come to think of it, the previous...
Let me say that you are the financial secretary.
Financial secretary.
So the points being made are very relevant for you to be able to have a financial system that will support traders within the Abosukai market. I'm sure that if you want to extend it to the Kumasi Magazine, maybe in Tamale and other places where spare parts dealers are, that government should have a concerted effort to support you people that are in the spare parts business.
Yes. Yes, sure.
Right, so you go ahead.
It's not only Abosukai, you said, magazine, and not spare parts alone. I mean, all traders under the umbrella should also have access to some of these funds because businesses have come down, businesses have lost capital. Businesses are not on their feet as they used to. So it is giving our foreign partners the opportunity to come ahead of us. And the government should look at it critically to be able to equip the indigenous so that we'll be able to match up with our foreign partners. So it's very important that Exim Bank and Maslock are equipped. Exim Bank and Maslock are directed so that to become a train that we can all ride to enable to improve on our business.
But so far, how is business going for you here? For all of you, those people who are trading, the traders, the business, we are told that there's a lot of money here.
Yes, there's a lot of money.
If you want money, Ghana comes to us.
Well, this is a business hub. Obviously, all the things you see with your eyes were imported. I'm a graduate.
That's what I'm saying. Either we finish school or masters or we should come to us.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, sometimes you don't go to school and ends up in a white-collar job. You also have to think how to do something on your own. I mean, selling as it looks, it doesn't look that simple. A lot of people come into the business and they lose. They go out. But people have come into the business that have become major importers in the country. Be able to supply to the length and breadth of this country. So it is very, very important. So coming to Abosukai, you're obviously going to meet competition here. You are going to meet a lot of competition here. I import brake pad and shock absorbers, and I have competition from the Chinese. But I'm working hard, improving on my system marketing.
Are they also importing brake pads and shock absorbers?
Oh, yeah, of course, Chinese are also importing to the country. Market.
In Abosukai here?
Yes, in Abosukai here.
But do you allow them to sell?
Well, they go through all the formalities, and then they sell us. They are not on retail. I think let me put this right. They are not on retail. They are on wholesale. Yeah, they do wholesale. Yeah, they do wholesale. And I haven't seen a lot of them on the retail. Yeah, it's only the. No, they are directly in the market. Okay. They are a bit far from the market. They supply to some of us. But we have the Nigerians who are doing retail on the market. And it's something that the government also have to look at.
But you are working with Guta on this, or you should be working with Guta on this particular one. That retail business is for Ghanaians and Ghanaians only. The law says that.
Yes, the law says that, but who enforces it? You know, the association do not have all the powers to clamp down on some of these things. If you are not lucky, you know, these Nigerians or these foreigners, they are powerful. A couple of times that their shops have been closed down, the powers that be, there's a call that comes through, and then you just have to leave them alone. So we believe that the government should have a task force that will help us to fight these foreigners. I mean, it's becoming a problem. Last time there was a consultative meeting that was held by Guta, and then the Guta president raised it, and it became an issue for everybody. So it's a problem that it's worrying each and every member here because, you know, our capital is so small. We don't have that amount of money to import on large scale. But the foreigners have those powers that give them a lot of capital at a low interest rate. So they're able to bring a lot of goods into the market, sell at a cheaper price. And some of their products that comes are of inferior quality. And they are able to compete with ours that have been imported at a good quality and at a higher price. So we want the government to come in, look at the tax force that was formed some years ago, to start going through this Nigerians and make sure that, or these foreigners, to make sure that they are clamped down.
And I was asking your colleague about the 24-hour economy. Are you people ready for it? His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama has been trumpeting it. Says that it is going to change the economy, it is going to create more jobs, it is going to support the development of Ghana. And you are a crust of the economy. Are you ready for it? He was saying you haven't been consulted. But I mean, all you know, are you prepared? Are you ready?
I think let me do some correction. The 24-hour economy was inaugurated somewhere last week, and I think Guta, I think Guta was invited, and some of our members attended. He was there as well, but the problem is that we need certain things to make the program successful. We need security, we need street lighting, we need capital to increase stock. And we also need accessibility to the market. We need car park. Where are people coming to park their cars when you want to implement a 24-hour economy? Where are the street lights? Most of our street lights are going up. The association has taken it upon itself to generate revenue, buy street lights, appeal to stakeholders who also come in to help us with street lights. So we also need street lights if we want to implement this program.
Are you ready to sell in the night?
That is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, of course, a lot of people sell to 7 o'clock. Just come around 6:37. You see people still running their shops. And people come here as early as 4, 5 in the morning. So 24-hour economy, when the association embraces it, we will make our members, we will conscientize our members that we are running a 24-hour economy. They should increase their workers. They should run a shift so that we will also have it running.
Omari, I would say thank you here. So, thank you very much. We'll try and speak to some other people. So, Omari is the financial secretary of the Abosokai Spare Parts Dealers Association. And we are here this afternoon. If you are watching us, Business Edge, live on Metro TV, we are coming to you live from our makeshift studio here at Abosokai. You see people behind me, you see all around that we are in the heart of Abosokai. We are asking them what they think about or what their expectations are towards the Finance Minister, Honorable Kisel Atufosin's presentation in Parliament on the state of the economy and, of course, the budget review on Thursday. So, Thursday, 10 a.m., Honorable Kisel Atufosin will be standing on the floor of Parliament and telling the whole country how the economy has been performing. The key issues include the appreciation of the cedi against the major trading currencies, i.e. the dollar, the euro, the British pound sterling, the Japan's currency, the Chinese currency, and so on and so forth. We import a lot from China. We do a lot from Japan. We do a lot from the United States of America. We do from Europe as well. We import us from there. So when the exchange rate goes up, as in the cedi appreciates, some people are concerned not necessarily about the appreciation of the cedi, but about how stable it is going to be. And so that's where the concentration is. We are here today because we want to see how they are also appreciating, how it is impacting them on the macroeconomic level. Of course, we hear the figures, we hear the inflation rates, we hear the exchange rates, we see the fuel pricing and so on and so forth. But the people that are working with it, the people that are dealing with it, the people that are doing the actual work, we want to see what exactly is happening with them. For you in the house as well, on Thursday, we'll be asking you the same question and you will have the opportunity to share your experience and how you want it to go. So make a date with us on Thursday when we come live on air. Maybe from earlier than the time that we usually begins at 12, of course, with the news to 12:30, and then from 12:30 to 2 we'll do Business Edge. But because Finance Minister will be in Parliament on Thursday, it is very possible that we will also start exactly with the Finance Minister. You will be allowed to share your concern, you'll be allowed to share your idea, you'll be allowed to share your impression so far, you'll be allowed to maybe text or even send a call, and we'll do a video wall analysis as well of how the economy is going for you. Whether President Mahama is meeting the target he set for himself, the manifesto that he had promised the people of Ghana, whether he's meeting them one by one, and some of the things that the MPP has also been saying as maybe what they attribute as a failure to the president, how it is going for all of us. So you'll be allowed the opportunity to send in your comments, to share your ideas, to share your views with us on Thursday. But for now, we are here at Abosukai. I have one of the workers, and because we are here, we are allowed to speak any language. Maybe I don't understand that too much, but so the country. What's your first say?
Me did Godfred Opoku.
Godfred Opoku. Oh yeah, you are now to the
me ton car batteries.
Car batteries. Okay, nice. Mami pa mic ni ma na pe. It mean din ko now car batteries man e kwese.
Nukure ni ye wura fi we mu de ye hyase no. Na eye kakra but with time no normal ade to ba from ba.
Adam mo kan say.
Eno de me ntumi bo nkyere. Na nkofo complain nya me nko a.
Mo complain
say ade to no e wo from because oba was say oba won street ni so nyina na aye di ama ade to no wo from kakra
na
wo say ate ni o die if they send the message say bosume na ye wo mu e kita onza bosume ti edusa ya na market no ade no e ba from kakra ti ebia yisu se bia eye bosume na ye wo mu so e ka ho bi ntino ebia as time goes on ebia no ma be better than ya ni o ma no de ne bo onye din because say ye ton say ye ton ye nte so ye ntutu mu ni tete so ye ntum ani ye nte so so
na de na mo ntu dollar
ebia ye nko fa ye ni o ma no de ba no o mo nte so man nti ye susu ntumi
dollar free ebi mo 16 ebi mo 17 about 10 and 11 ni 12 ni nyina
nukure ni
bebi am kofa mo ne
ye ni o ma de o mo nya nte so man nti de egusu dina ni dina egusu ani o mo twe but o mo kire ase ebi pene ebi mpese o mo be pene nti no ebi nso mpese o be tene de so na obi de gina nti no yanzo so egusu ehwe o mo de so mo de man sa yanzo ba be ton se ne ton na so mo tumu man so e be tumu o mo teso so e ba be teso
now Thursday the finance minister Ebeba Parliament Abeka budget to them who are so kind and there now person finance minister come out na you
okay as a business person there the finance minister be kasa and your mama person mete ye your mama wali to $1 yi a ye di dwa yi as ebi mu say yen crofo ye dem nkobi o mom crofo ba yi as a stable ebi mu say kosro bi say back down oh ana beauty so mi o ma no mo hwe ma ye mpanifo no ba bit ma be hwa ma ye ye so say bet so ana ate so what ya say ama nkofo so ba o so anya ne o mo wewe
it no almost 24-hour economy we so say mo ye
24 hours 24 day me nya sure because me okay ni bi aje se me nya nchichirem ye because the same me ni o ma me ton yi bibi ni me ntumi nya ma no se me ma beton ko na me fa se me wakwara po a se me jama na makoda na I don't know how I nchichirem ni share that them but me dey me Jesus say na dey be
it won entiase na oni wo share that
me share that our economy me nya mo nchichirem
say when you pour ba ka chere say obonya ne mo me di kita say be at 24 we see the and economy you see here no but campaign there be aba MPP NDC to do election time obi aba be campaign that's no eduru safe ye wie ya we ni aba ye adwuma ye 24 ye taxes ni ade dia omu bi mu eno kre
ende eno kre
enu nti na 24 na
me nti ase still
etimiche mu sisi aya ya wosi so people need the people bibini ade na onye the people bibini
oh we need the ready boss we need pass our jaw no mama na say wa ba wa bre te bia wo so me ready because enche bia me threat na ka bi mu a driver ne pe na ne nko a na ase obi atoma no agu ne so ebusa na say dan a o say mate a ofo ano no mate no no dey eso o top points about fa o de nisika ni nyina adwane ti say ma on trust e yi bia bi o mate ni bia bio nti what I said be need the heading reading say mate my jabi bisa man say
okay if you will catch it to say o Metro TV yeah live o Metro TV who catch it aban here na se woti you a oma duty enkofo
yeah
because dollar off your prices sir it's most say duty enkofo
yeah person duty no bra form because no one e dey adwuma because empanifo ne kwa say wo form a am so abeka man because om na e empanifo om na timi hia ban ka be mane wo say om ko na bibia akoda din a yeso benya so wie e dey aton na so be mate ye ne o ma so kama sir
okay yeso jira ha bomb fire mama say nyame enka mo ho no mama business so ko no ye ka kira ban say aban so nhwe o mama business ni enkoso na ontete duty e mama wo say e fro say
e fro me Godfred Opoku go do na fro me Kofi physical
yeah it will be ba aboso ka be pe uton de
car batteries
yeah ombra Kofi physical
yeah. Okay correct ones
so Kofi Physical, the man I'm just talking to, it's called Kofi Physical. That's his nickname or guy name or popular name, if so if you so want to call him. And so if you want car batteries and you come to Abosoka, just ask for Kofi Physical, get a car battery, and from 15 plates, 13 plates, and and his concern is that government should ensure, exactly as his leaders have stated, is that government should ensure that duties for spare parts are reduced because prices are coming down in certain sectors of the economy. Most of us are complaining that when we come here, their prices haven't gone down, and so when we want to buy spare parts for our cars, we don't see that. But they are telling us when we also go for their supplies, prices are the same. When they go to imports and come to the port of Ghana for the duties, prices are still here. Let me give you the mic. You are an executive.
I'm the general secretary.
Please kindly hold the mic. Oh, you are the general secretary for the association. But what's your name? Kindly put the mic.
Your family, Mrs. Gifty Lovelock Nana Fiano.
Mrs.
Gifty Lovelock Nana Fiano.
Would you hear the pa? Now to hear.
Me importu cabafis.
Oh, importu ka. And to shop, you are a bit track a card at only PRO, ni finance, and a bit track a card at now business make possible.
We see the slow crack. Slow crack because about this on the buyer, no. The friend I share and I never quafa. Even though all I know about form, we are not feeling it.
We're not feeling the
dollar no form. Yeah, about form. But Oko Habona, still, Yaman that's also. And you want to see there. So as the young na I was so kind. Kofu Kubia. Yashaya Kona. Yadosu pa. Yanko baby. Yabu 45,000. I Yashaya Yanko baby. This one the kind. Unkaya Mao. Na ye dimu ewa mamu. You revenue the map buying. And ye were hand yet one man or bino. And to know a percent a year. Factor into everything they are doing. Say, also take a decision via affect the phone, especially F automobile. As I say, about was so kind. Now, when you be doing come on, we how because to me, got Parliament. No one can mean what you want. Now, me how. Now, you can be as my jet to me. Why didn't want to buy a baby for me? So, there's a storm of baying. Oh, my, you so my buy. Oh, your company don't buy. Your office on by but not me, because I can't how you natural. But oh, my God, away, Obia Maya, Obia Casa, Obia Messiah. Yes, let's trying.
The dear no person.
You will never be brave to see you. Lady Kaya dollar, one man number for my
that's another card you're talking to me. Say, if I saw the $100,000. and na a clear near my last year. Nay, there's a 1.6 an assisting.
Yeah.
She said, no dollar now, a bunch of buffalo. About the there's a 1 and 1.1, and I say, it's $700,000. What about being a when
you're fast, or didn't know young was when young was.
It's also a duty.
I was a duty, I want a problem. To say about 12 hours, now about 10 now. Almost calculating my that and one or more. Into the sum is the chum. Let's see who effect, you know. What do you money bad? Duty no channel, and now that's what even sometimes people are possible. Essence, then I cost will have all. As I start by the Nishabo, not just a day that cost duty, no, and to me, for duty, Bafoma, automatically, Yaman Babafom, also that before that even Matiti and Yamasu, your person will be at it in Yamasu because Abafom, but it's so Okohabo night, that's what Jabby Jina, ultimately in Yamasu. Semi Matiti in Yamasu, now also wanted to swap. As well, but it's okay. A black baby, so pass a chain. A cover baby, what do you say? Unica, in this purpose in found. What's not come? I can't be and yes, a bank. Say yes, Reno. Decision you take effect of the phone, especially spare pass on Fatay. Don't say how you're hobby. Even as an association. Obia and M1 association will be association. You didn't say you will have you perform how you better near warm. Sebia, many of my bahabo, no problems. I say, you bem Obia, or how to a day beer, Nigeria for your marketing. I say, well, but yet to say a jedi, Cotobeton.
Yes, of course.
It's all your whole. What the over supply now call. Now near me able to go. Bujabujan yes, it's just say. Oh no, you come no, but on cheaper. What's so called the chromaton higher? Oh no, bound the phone chair duty. What's so much duty? And you put your day. But on cheaper than you, Baboka. And on any rights. Rano say, Bujabuja Jumana Ghana for dear. If you point, so you're going to be able to and so by over supply now. And say, also, buy often an issue of my because a teacher I'm for her high. The way on my gym market, your boy home and easy. It is a set abiding in the nice form. No, make sure to be abiding in them. Yea, we walk over, saying like a was and got someone near you. It's just say. For near money best supply now. Nayanton. Now near me, Bojabuja. Bojabuja Ghana for dear. Yes, someone no. And you know, Minya a budget every year. Yes, expectation is from. A super say a share. Say near Mamma Canino. A bayage one year feeling. You say near mana a bank there to took a quamuning in a juma. Especially Habo. Don't I need a buying yaka say. Baby, what you are to know one and that. Uko banka, only be a because I've been here. The manner also me, my coming, maybe. Oh, yeah, because I've been here. Any day, I'll say, been here. It's a bit me after about Chama. No cotton bank manager. I'm not so trying, yeah, before the amount. And now, well, baby, so near through the amount. Who was the Serbia? See, can you see Bank of Ghana and Bahwa? I'll push him out what you for. In the body for the scan of some, in $10 as I still like from Emma Bine. Oh, over an inch about you for no, almost some count. Papa, as a new Jadini, the cop bank to me now. A see on my end in such a way, say, the person transfer the car. You see the account, no, and I'm back a credit from Ghana, so I'm not a muajo. But say, who got China? Who got $50? Ba, una. Obaka say, at the end of it, on your mouth.
Why did you name money?
On your mouth. Obaka say, been your. About Bank of Ghana, almost 1 year, maybe. Niam be a say omo koran no mo hwe say e be ya adwuma no. They not doing the dey there.
Mama busa we ni e fan so afi. My busa wo kokoni na say 24 hours no. Mo so na mo ye business. Eduma e ko eduma mo mo work so the car say na o prepare pass. Obe pon 5. And sana wa hwe pass. Nti bi obi 2 obi na abo be 7 8 9. Say e ka say 24 hours kokoni mo ya
Master, you are ready pass your best support because you move no pass your point to manufacturing. Say be ya to me I recruit more people.
You person we battery.
Me person me battery. Papa me person me battery. My ye me bia you can say for brand name be ko. Na aban be tumi aboa. Ye se be tumi aye bi. Ni afa nkofo no so ma ye adwuma. Ni nyina ka 24 hour no. Ye woni man kitikiti wo ha ye be tumi aye wo ha. So in kitchen wiper blade, you man kitchen be wa. You bet me you ha. And to mo so can for. Na yesu to me into manufacturing 24 hour no. You for we shop they did not factor us. Omo factor aboso can for. Omo fryer meeting bia mu. Omo anya hwe. Omo satisfy omo lunch no. They didn't call us. We were there. They didn't call us. Omo fryer intellectuals no technocrat for no. It's almost a young number of time. Oh, my, we are Yanni Beton. Oh, yeah, production, we are Yanni Beton into one fataya. We are 1 month on Maria.
50 Lovelock Nana Piano. Thank you very much. The General Secretary of the Abosukai Spare Parts Association. Thank you very much. So, if you are watching us, we have been live from Abosukai, the heart of Accra, the business center of Accra, if I should call it, here in Accra, Abosukai. My name is Counterfeit. This is Business Edge. Thank you very much for watching.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step.
The journey continues, but becoming that phenomenal lady doesn't happen in a day.
It takes courage and refusing to settle for less.
This season, on the PL show, it gets much more diverse.
Engaging and impactful. This is the PL show.
We paint the perfect picture of pain, sleepless nights, hard work, and of course, the ultimate breathtaking view from the mountaintop. Success.
Successful ladies from all walks of life doing amazing things and positively effective change in their respective fields.
And as you know, we share all these with you, our ardent follower, to help you navigate that journey and also come out strong and phenomenal.
This is the PL show.
It's brought to you by Kale Charcoal, Kale 360, and Kale Kids Toothpaste.